I had to. I had to come live right now. You know why? Because people are ridiculous. That's why. That's why I had to come to you with this live right now, you guys. This is going to be a bit of a rant, just a little bit, and then I'm going to cover some other stuff that's going on. But I just need to know, why are people so upset? Why? I don't get it. And then you come into my comment section and get toxic. I make one little comment on an X post, and next thing I know, I'm every racial slur in the book. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's mind-blowing. All over Snow White. I made a simple little comment, and then I created a reel, and obviously the reel is getting taken out of context over on Facebook. Now you got people from East Texas coming in my comments talking crazy. I had to hide a couple of them, delete a couple of them. Yo, what is wrong with y'all? All of a sudden you just instantly just get racist. That's the thing. Get racist. Now, you got the right one. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm going to do. If you're a racist and you happen to be on my page and you got something negative to say, I just want to say, Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you, and he died for you and rose for you, same way he did for me and everybody else. So if you was hoping to get a negative live or a negative reaction out of me to give back to you, I don't have that energy for you. I don't. At the end of the day, it's all just freaking people being you don't like the movie, don't watch the movie. Now, we all know why Snow White don't. Like, it's horrible, right? We know why. Because of woke ideologies that they put in the movies. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, you can't be the Snow White and the Seven Dwarves because they went woke. So it's got to be Snow White and the Seven Magical Creatures. And then you got this chick that played Snow White on the Palestine tip. And then you got the other one that played the other part, the chick that was Wonder Woman, and she's pro-Israel. So they don't like each other. We all know why the movie failed. But that doesn't stop people over on X from being racist. See, the only gripe that they had, it wasn't that old girl was woke. It wasn't that they called Snow White and the Seven Magical Creatures. No, it wasn't any of those things. It was because they put a black guy as the woodsman. Yeah. That's why I made the reel on Facebook, everybody. I know why the movie failed. You know why the movie failed. But that's why I made the reel on Facebook, okay? It's ridiculous. And then you got people come in the comments and they say, well, what if they made Martin Luther King a white guy? Listen, first off, I wouldn't care. I just wouldn't watch the movie because that's historically inaccurate. But Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is a fictional movie. These characters are not real. They've never existed in real time outside of animation. Okay? Do you understand that? What if they made Harriet Tubman a white woman? You'd be very upset about that, wouldn't you? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't care. I just wouldn't watch it. You know, that's like the people on the other side of it getting mad when they made the movie Gods of Egypt and they portrayed Moses and the Israelites as white people. Guess who didn't get mad about it? This guy. You know, it's just like people that got pictures of Jesus hanging up with blonde hair and blue eyes. Huh? Guess who's not mad about it? This guy. It's stupid to be mad about these things. It is so stupid. And then to let it make you be racist. That's the sad part. What's going on, everybody? I apologize. I just got off to ranting right off the bat. What's going on, Instagram? I see you guys over here. I appreciate you. What's going on, Facebook, X, YouTube? I appreciate you guys. Is anybody else not annoyed by this, though? I mean, think about this, you guys. Literally, it's people just, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, your go-to is racism over a fictional movie, and I made a reel about it, and you didn't understand the reel or get the backstory instantly. It's just like, that dang darkie's over here saying stuff. Bruh, stop it. Cut it out. I just need you to understand this if you're watching me from wherever you watch me from, especially Facebook. I don't do the internet tough guy stuff. Do you know why I don't do the internet tough guy stuff? Because where I come from and the places that I've been, you don't do tough guy stuff without doing tough guy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that. That's called capping. Anybody that's banging on the internet or you tough on the internet, that's just capping. You capping because you're not really like that. The only people that get tough on the internet is people that aren't tough in real life. Now, I'm not the toughest guy in real life, you know? I mean, you ask some people, they'll tell you different because they know me from before. But most people be like, no, Cash is a nice guy. And I'm such a nice guy that I'm not going to come on here and say anything bad about you. Except for God bless you, man. I hope that God blesses you and blesses your family. I hope that whatever it is that got you so nasty to where you got to resort to racism, that God takes that from you and then puts in you something that you just want to maybe educate. You could have took it as a perfect opportunity to ask for clarity. You could have said, hey, what do you mean? Like, why are you, like somebody did who was a Deborah, she asked the question, what is the point of this post? She did the right thing, right? But then you had other people, they just can't help themselves. Right. What race was Pinocchio? Exactly. What race was Pinocchio? Would you be upset if Pinocchio was played by a black kid? I mean, or brown kid maybe, because wood is technically like a light brown. I don't know, depending on the wood, right? Who knows? Who cares? Who cares? The problem in America is everybody got to see things through a color lens. And it's fiction. It's just fiction. It'd be like if they recasted The Lord of the Rings in a movie coming up and they made all the hobbits black. Would you be mad about that? People would be like, hey, what about the pygmies? The pygmies, the pygmies were dark and they're little like them. It's just stupid. It's like, come on, bro, it's a movie. You don't want to watch the movie, don't watch the movie. I'm not going to watch Snow White because I don't support what Disney's been doing. I don't like the whole woke stuff that they've been pushing, right? I'm not going to support the movie. But it's not going to be because of the color of a fictional character. That's irrelevant. You know? People got all up in arms. The Little Mermaid. Why do they make her black? And it's, who cares? It's a kid. You're a grown adult arguing with yourself and Disney about a kid's movie. Now, I understand you don't want to watch it for the reasons that I don't, because of the wokeness. I don't want my kids to be introduced to the wokeness. But then you got people that are like, never let my daughter watch my daughter is never gonna watch a black mermaid. What? Cut it out. Obviously, this live isn't for everybody. This is just for the racists. Cut it out. Calm down. We are far removed from the racism. Why you gotta keep it alive? Huh? Cut it out. Stop it. We're all Americans. I know you don't believe that. You're not an American. You're not an American. You know what you are. You know what I'm saying? You got those people that be following my stuff, and then all of a sudden, a matter of fact, they don't even follow. I looked at them. I was like, yo, do these people follow me? No, they don't follow me. It's just because I guess Facebook's been putting me out into the algorithm more. I'm reaching a wider variety of audience. So I looked at the pages, and there was a couple of them said East Texas over here, and like, I don't know, Maine or something on the other one. I don't know. But they weren't following me. They just happened to see my stuff and wanted to comment because they were triggered. I'm just like, yo, bro, what's wrong with you? What's really going on? What's happening in your life? Is you and your wife arguing or something? Like, are you not getting none? I don't know. What is it? What's got people so frustrated that they just get on social media and they're like, hate speech, just hate. Why? What's the point? Like, I'm living my best life. I'm over here hanging out with my kids. We just got done eating dinner. Everything's good. And then you got these hateful people that just pop up randomly, just ever so often though. Lately, it's like, ever since they kicked me onto the algorithm, it's just like racist. They just pop up. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Cut it out. Stop it. Calm down. Okay. Now let's get to some news. I'm sorry, guys. I needed to get that off my chest. It's annoying. It really is. You know you'd be annoyed too. You'd be annoyed too. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, let's turn this music down. I don't know if you guys are even hearing this or not, but I'm going to turn it down real quick. I wanted to play this because this kid says something that was amazing, really amazing. And yeah, I feel like he needs a platform. He was on Fox News. And it's the truth. What he's about to say is, you know what? Yeah, let's play it. I'd say I should probably just leave this to the rant and just end it right now. But I'm like, nah, let's just go ahead and do some stuff. Let's do some stuff. All right, here we go. Share screen. X. And boom. There we go. All right, here we go. I don't like this layout. Let's do a different one. There we go. That's better. Check this out.
I don't think Gen Z wants to sit here and have liberals tell us that we need to be fueled with more hate and we need to be angry all the time and we need to have hate in our heart. You have the conservative party who supports President Trump telling us, hey, let's love the other side. Let's get some real action done. Let's make America great again. You know, we've become the party of love, the conservative party. It hasn't been that way. You have the traditional Democrats like JFK or even RFK, who's now on our side. You know, when they were going around doing their campaigns, they were saying, you know, they were getting all the hippies behind them, and they were the party of love. But now the roles have completely switched, and Gen Z's just, we're not about hate. We don't want to just hate people.
It's not just you that's saying this. Even those on the left are starting to say it.
I don't think Gen Z wants.
That's so real. That is so real. The left has become just a party of just hate. And what leads me to believe, like I hear him say that, but then I think about the people that are on the right. You know, some of the people that were saying those little comments, they were Trumpsters, man. Like, I'm over here like, bro, you don't even know who I am. I'm new to your algorithm, but you don't even know who I am. You over here saying all this stuff. But he's not wrong. The left has literally just like gone off the rails. It's like I haven't met anybody that is a full-on leftist that is pleasant to be around. Now, I know people that are Democrat that are cool, but full-on leftists, like leftist ideology, they become the party of just like craziness. And yeah, Gen Z, I don't think they're going for it, man. I think that they are literally walking away from the politics of, you know, the left-wing party. They've lost them. They've lost them. And it's a good thing to see, because that means that our youth have a future, you know, that'll, you know, maybe be successful compared to their leftist counterparts who were younger than me, but older than them. They've really dropped the ball. Shout out to AOC. All right, next one. We got a next clip. I want you guys to hear this story because this is real. This is another reason why the left, the toxic left, like the leftist media, this is why they're failing. And this is why defunding the Department of Education, for me, I believe is really important, and it needed to happen.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Weichbrot. I'm a mom of 2 in Fairfax County. This is my oldest. And my husband and I have a difficult decision to make this fall, as he is approaching preschool age, and we are faced with the decision of whether or not we are going to put our child in public school system where Fairfax County has decided to move forward with instituting gender studies in elementary school. Despite having done a study group, a focus group in the community to see if parents even wanted this. And when parents said no, the board voted 16-0 and said we're moving forward anyways. This shows clearly that they see parents not as partners, but as an obstacle for their agenda. And I have a really hard time looking at him and going, here, I'm just gonna give you over to people who do not want to partner with me in how you're going to be raised. School and education is a huge part of a child's life. And early childhood is supposed to be filled with exploration and creativity and fun, not debating issues that are for adults to handle. These kinds of topics should be introduced sensitively and by parents who are raising their children with their values, not with an ideology passed down from the top. Hi,
She said that. She said that, and it was good. That's real. Why would you need to teach gender studies to elementary students? What kind of sick, demented mind? And then she said that the school, like the parents even went in there and was like, yo, we don't want this. This isn't something that we want, okay? And the school says, we'll consider this, but we're going to do it anyway. We hear you, but we don't care. And they just went along and we're going to do it anyway. And it's pretty sad, man. It's pretty sad because now this mother, well, I don't know what her background is, if she works or whatever it is, but she's got to weigh whether or not she's going to send her kids to school because she don't know if they are going to teach her kid how to be a little girl. That's sad. That is a sad state of affairs. And this is what I mean when I say that the left has gone completely off the rails. Like, why should that even be up for discussion? Why, if the parents are saying, hey, we don't like this, we don't want our kids to learn this, and they're a majority, they are the majority, but the left will always be the one talking about democracy, right? Upholding democracy and all this, but won't listen to the majority of the parents who say they don't want it. No, instead they cater to the minority who says, no, we do want this because we're weirdos too. No offense, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting. It is disgusting. And I don't get it. I don't get it. You want to teach gender studies to children. You know, when I say weirdos, please don't take offense in a way of like me saying anything about, you know, people who are studying their own gender. I'll put it like that. I'm talking about people that want to teach these things to kids. That's weird. Okay. That's very weird. I disagree with it 100%. But that's just me. That's just me. I know I'm not alone in it. I definitely know that. Then we got these people. Now, this is, I found it to be funny because what I'm about to show you is Canadians. Okay. This is Canada. This is Canada that I'm about to show you. And they are protesting Tesla and Elon Musk and Doge in Canada. I mean, I don't know if this is like the left just sticking together or around the world. Is that what it is? Because last time I checked, Doge ain't got nothing to do with Canada. Elon Musk ain't got nothing to do with Canada. I mean, I could be wrong. I ain't heard nothing about Elon doing anything in Canada, but we're going to go ahead and play the clip anyway. Let's see what they got to say.
How does boycotting Tesla save democracy?
It takes down a leader of the movement to dismantle democracy.
What movement?
By Elon Musk, who happens to be Canadian raised as well.
Okay, so what's the problem with Elon Musk? What movement is he leading?
I'm sorry, I'm not here to debate with you. Sorry, you can do research on Google.
I know I can do research on Google, but you're protesting. I just wanted to ask what movement is Elon Musk a part of that's not good for democracy? Can I see that sign? What does that say?
Yep.
Where is Elon Musk's marbles? What does that mean?
Marbles?
I don't know. Can't you read?
But it's your sign. I'm just asking. I just want to know what it means to you.
What it means is that he's an idiot. That's what it means.
He's an idiot? In what way? What's he doing?
You know what? I don't want to engage with you. Sorry.
Don't you guys find that just funny? These people, okay, first off, she's standing out in the rain, all right, holding a sign up, protesting about something that has nothing to do with her country, yet has the gall to call the richest man, a man that literally puts rockets in space, an idiot. If he's an idiot, then I think that we are all in need of a check. I'm just saying, you know, I think that we all was on that bus because this is lunacy. she's literally standing in the rain with a sign that says, where's Elon's marbles? Can't tell you why she's actually in the rain protesting against something that has nothing to do with her country. But Elon's an idiot. That's interesting.
If you are interested in this topic, please read up about it. It's all over the news, the internet, all kinds of information available to you.
Okay, but you guys are here with the sign, so maybe you know more about it than I do.
I'm not here to explain this to you. I'm here to support this movement.
You're not here to explain it to anyone?
Not to you in particular, no. I've explained it to you and you refuse to accept it. So
well, all you said is Elon doesn't have marbles and that he's an idiot. Do you think he's an idiot for like sending rockets into space and stuff?
There you go.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Okay, listen. I'm not here to debate with you. You're not prepared to accept any information, so sorry.
Well, no, I'm asking
Are you guys accredited media or what?
Wait a minute. Do you think that Elon's an idiot for sending rockets up into space? Yeah, I do. But he just saved a bunch of lives. He just saved astronauts. You very special person. Now, how do you do this? I don't get it. I don't understand. This is why I don't be on the news no more. Because of stuff like this, it pops up in my feed and I'm just like, oh, I gotta show this. I've got to. This is crazy.
Just independent. What's the problem? What does your sign say? Can I see? Don't buy a swastika. Do you think he's a Nazi?
Yes, he is a Nazi.
What makes you
behaving like that?
But what makes you say that? What's he doing for him to be a Nazi? You know that's when
Oh
he
my
did that. He
God.
said, "My heart goes out to the American people," when he was talking about freedom.
Yeah. Okay. We've got to.
We're gonna ask you to leave now. You don't have to be
Oh
here.
my
You're
God.
not
He's-
part of- you're
Get
oh, hold on, dog. Hold on. I know y'all like, what are you doing, Cash? Look at what he's wearing. Look at this. What is this, bro? You want me to take you serious, brother? You got on knitted mittens. Oh no, go back. What just happened? Hold on, guys. Oh, I gotta show this guy too. He's a something. He is something. I gotta show that. Let me go back to this though, because that was crazy. My man got on knitted mittens. Knitted mittens. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. Hold on. Let me go back to the knitted mittens. Where are they at? There they are. Look at swastika. There we go. Okay. Back to the knitted mittens.
You're not part of.
Get off our faces. What? What did you call me?
Called you a fascist.
Fascist? What?
A
What makes me a fascist?
A fascist.
What makes me a fascist? That sign makes me a fascist? You're pointing to Elon Musk when he said that his heart goes out to the American people. That's what makes him a Nazi? Oh, you've got his points? You're just pointing?
He's a beta.
Okay.
The words of Jesse. He's a beta.
1,000 words? Okay.
Tells the story.
Okay.
The picture tells the story.
The picture tells the story. But did you see the video?
What about hold on, wait a minute. What about all the times Hillary was doing heart going out to the people? What about Kamala Harris? What about Joe Biden? What about everybody who does that? It's just so dumb. And the degree of the angle was all wrong. I mean, I'm sure if he was really trying to give a salute, it would be up high because they put it up high. You know what I'm saying? He just was to the side. You know what I'm saying? These people. Oh, let's watch in real time. What did Elon do?
For making it happen.
Making it
Thank
happen.
you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you
My heart goes out to you.
that the future of civilization is assured.
Okay.
That is creative. Can't nobody say that they ain't creative, boy. I tell you, the swastika. That is creative. It's almost as creative as calling Trump the tangerine terror. It's almost as creative as that. Not quite, but almost.
Where is Elon's marble? Oh, they're getting the occasional honk of support. Maybe these people will not call me names. Let's see. Can I ask you guys about your sign? You don't like Doge? You don't like Musk? Did you know that?
You don't have to be here.
Did you know that Doge is an? Did you know that Doge is an American government establishment and not a Canadian one? What does Doge have to do with?
Yeah, let's walk. We can walk.
Walk up and down.
Yeah, let's walk.
You guys don't want to answer any question. You don't want to win anyone over to your movement, to your. I heard 3 honks. I'm not scary. I'm just asking questions. Thank you for the sign. I appreciate it. Don't buy a swastika. Okay, thank you. Don't touch me. So, this is your last chance. You guys don't want to win anyone over to your cause? Does boycotting Tesla support democracy or kill it?
Yo.
Oh, wait, let's see that one. Elbows up against far right climate
Oh, my
deniers.
God.
And you've got Musk, Trump, Orban. He's not even on the North American continent. Boycott Elon's cash machine. All right.
This is
All
what
right,
we have
well-
going on in the world.
You guys are winning a lot of souls over to your cause.
This is great.
Got it. Thank you. Hey, how come no cars are honking for you?
Good question. That is
How come
a
no
very
one's
fair
honking
question.
for you?
What are you
I thought
talking
you
about?
guys had a lot of support. Oh, there's one. There's one lonely honk. Interesting. Well, enjoy your day.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
Second lonely honk.
Oh man, what is going on in the world, everybody? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's really going on? Like I don't get it. I totally don't get it. Deranged Elie Mystal on MSNBC. If Democrats regain power, they should eliminate all voter registration laws because voter registration is, if you said racist, you guessed it. Let's go ahead and watch this clip, guys. This should be good.
Okay, so like what?
Well, we could eliminate all voter registration laws. See, when Democrats get in charge, we try to protect voting rights. We don't make voting easier. Now, I'm all for voter eligibility requirements. We might disagree about what those requirements should be, but I'm going to say that there should be an age limit to vote. I might say 16, you might say 18, but I'm not going to say 8. Right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to agree that there should be voter eligibility requirements. But once you're eligible, why do you have to pre-register?
Oh, look at who he got sitting next to him. Oh, my God. He looks like Don King, but bloated, sitting next to the Crypt Keeper himself, Al Sharpton. And I call him the Crypt Keeper not because he looks like a walking skeleton, but because he's trying to keep black folks in the grave. That's why I call Al Sharpton that. But this dude, I don't even know who he is. He's got a nice afro, though. That afro is clean, dog. I ain't gonna lie. It looks good. It looks good, but you look crazy. You look like a black Peter Griffin. If Peter Griffin was black, that's how Peter Griffin would look right there. I'm sure of it. 100%. Let's watch it. Let's keep watching.
Why is that even a thing? It wasn't a thing in this country at the founding. We didn't have voter pre-registration in 1787. We didn't have voter pre-registration in 1821. We only started having voter registration, generally speaking, after the Civil War. Why do you think that is? It's because a bunch of freed African slaves were migrating up north, and all of a sudden New York was like, we need some registration up in here, right? A bunch of immigrants from Europe, mainly Ireland and Italy, were coming to New York. People were like, oh, we need some registration in here. If you're eligible to vote, you should be automatically registered to vote, and that is how they do it everywhere else but us.
Okay. That's how they do it everywhere else. Everywhere else but us. Bruh, there is nowhere else in the world like us. You just can't have a whole bunch of people over here voting all willy-nilly that ain't from this country, bruh. If we did that, guess what would happen? It'd be a whole bunch of people voting for Democrats. You know why they be voting for Democrats? Because they're coming out of a really bad situation in their country and coming over here with y'all selling them a dream of the government will do every single thing for you. We'll pay for everything for you. Is all you got to do is vote for us. Not really understanding what that means and the implications behind it. You see, Americans that have lived in this country, that have seen Democrat rule, yeah, see, we get it. We know we don't want y'all to be in charge because when y'all are in charge, just things don't go good. Things just don't go good. It's bad. Especially black people now. We don't woke up. We really ain't messing with y'all. We really not. Y'all want us basically to be back on a metaphorical plantation. You want to be real where, you get them, you ever heard them people say, oh, slavery wasn't all that bad. Some of the plantations was really nice to their slaves and treated them good, and they gave them clothes and they gave them a nice place to live and they had food. That's y'all. That is y'all. Y'all want to be that plantation where it's like, no, we're not going to do you that bad. A couple of whips across the back sometimes if you don't be a good boy. But we're going to make sure you got clothes. We're going to make sure you got some food. May not be what you want to eat. It might be the slop. It might be the chitlins. It might be the pig booty hole. It might be all of those. It might not be the best food to eat, but we'll make sure that you eat. And we're going to give you clothes. It might not be the best clothes. We're going to give you some rags. We're gonna give you his stuff. He ain't worn in like 3 years, and it was just a couple bodies that passed away in these clothes. We're gonna give you those. We don't want it. I like capitalism. I do. I mean, it's the best thing smoking. It might not be perfect 100% because you got greedy people, monopolies and all, all the stuff that people complain about when it comes to capitalism. We get that. But it's the best thing smoking. We for sure don't want socialism. And that's what y'all want. That's why you want these immigrants to come over here so y'all can get a quick vote in and then try to keep everybody underneath your boot. We don't want to be underneath your boot. We like being free. Let's keep going.
Everywhere else but us either has automatic registration or some other form of forced registration for everybody so that you don't have this disconnect between eligible voters and registered voters. That's the first law in the book that we could change. And it's to see how that's different than just saying we have to protect voting rights. No. We don't have to protect voting rights. We have to expand voting rights so that the 90 million people that sat on the couch and sat out this last election between democracy and fascism, so that maybe they had a little bit of an easier time to get up off the couch and come participate in the democracy.
Okay, so.
Okay, well, that was weird. But sir, no, we don't. I disagree personally. I'm not going to speak for everybody else. I disagree with you 100%, bro. I like the voter laws. I like it. I like the way that matter of fact, I think they need to be just a bit more strict. Because there's people like you that exist in the world, and there's people like Biden, and there's people like AOC, and there's people like Maxine Waters, and there's people like Jasmine Crockett. There's just all these different people that would, if you had it your way, let every person that came across the border just vote. You know, and I'm not with that. You know, because then what if a mass migration happens and it's like people from some Arab nation where Sharia law is. Well, Sharia is law, but you know what I mean? Like, that's their thing. And it's like, well, they come over here and then they want to vote, but not just vote. They want to get somebody like Ilhan Omar, who, you know, practices their faith, get up in there, and then they vote her in to be the president of the United States. Next thing you know, we got Sharia over here too. I'm cool. I don't want to be beheaded. I like my freedoms. I like the way things are. And that was not a shot at anybody for their religion. I'm talking about extremist groups. All right. I know that Islam isn't like that. Okay. The same way that Christians aren't like the racist people that happen to come in my comments sometimes. I get that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about extremists. We don't want that. And that's what would happen. You know, we need voter laws, bro. I think you got a really bad idea. I understand though. You're on the news. You got to say something polarizing so people can maybe remember you and maybe you get some shot at doing something politically one day. I don't know what your angle was with that whole spew. I just didn't like it. I didn't care for it. I don't think that the people cared for it. If you cared for it, put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't, just hit a like button if you didn't. If you didn't care for that guy at all. I didn't care for you at all. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the like button. What else do we got? Oh, Jasmine Crockett. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Here, let me play this for everybody who don't know why Snow White failed. Okay? That way, when the racist people come back to my page, they understand. They understand that I understand. And it wasn't about race. Okay?
I'm a narcissist. Original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
Very evidently so. Elaborate.
Okay. There's a big focus on her love story.
Yep, Snow White is a love story. It's about a prince comes, saves her, you know. She bit an apple, went to sleep, need the kiss. That's history.
With a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah.
He stalks her? No, he goes and rescues her. He rescues her. That's all.
Weird. And then it became like, I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. That people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnap. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. I say, if I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online. And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
Not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that this is the chick that played Snow White and she disagrees with the whole story, and then they didn't even let the princess get saved by the prince? What? What did they just remade the whole thing? Is that what happened? Because if they did that, well, then for all the racist people that are following right now, if they did do that, well, then technically it is a completely different story than Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's actually a whole new story. Maybe that's why they called it Snow White. Gotta think. That was good. Well, yeah, she's a weirdo. Do not like her, by the way. I could just hear the feminism in her voice. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's rather disgusting. Well, you guys want to laugh? Let me help you laugh real quick. Let's give you a laugh. We can't just do all bad news and stuff and not bring some laughter into it. You know, check this out, guys. Look at this. Look at the security guard. What's wrong with this guy? Get off of the stage. Stupid security messing up the whole show. Oh, what is this? Oh, he was part of the act the whole time. Oh, he's hitting that. Go ahead. Oh, I get it. So it was all staged. It was all staged. You know what else was staged? Do you know what else was staged? J6. I just want to throw that out there. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. I just wanted to throw that out. Let's see what else we got going on in the news, everybody. Oh, where's it at? Oh, no, we did that. We don't want to. Oh, this right here. This was great. Did you guys see this? Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing.
And Pelosi with questions. It was clear they were not there to hear her answers.
No, I want to. No, you've asked questions. You've asked questions. You have spoken.
Can we have a second, please?
And there was no winning them over.
And it's beautiful to our ears to hear your protection, your self-dignity. But I'm not. Hey, stop it. Just stop it now. Just stop
That happened.
it now. Just stop it now. All right. That's it.
We are sending a message.
That happened, everybody. That happened in real time. Nancy Pelosi got booed off the stage at her own little thing. That was great. That's good. It gives me hope. People are really starting to wake up to what's going on. They're starting to see these politicians for what they actually are. You know? Destructive to society. Corrupt. Thieves. They've been using us. Don't condemn Doge. Doge is doing a good thing. Doge is uncovering all types of, I think it said trillions now? Trillions? So could that be why our national debt is so high? Could that be a part of it? Because I think it is. I think it's a part of it. When they send money to places, that adds to our debt. So if they were effectively sending money to places, not because the places actually needed it or for a valid reason, but because of kickbacks that they was getting underneath the table, well, then that would mean that they committed some of the greatest theft in the history of mankind. I mean, this is better than Ocean's 11, the stuff that we're finding out. I mean, they are really good. This is better than that dude that was in the movie Catch Me If You Can, Leonardo. He played the guy's character, Catch Me If You Can. Well, guess what? You've been caught. You've been caught. I want to see what's going to happen, though. Honestly, I'm just wondering, when is people going to get arrested? That's what I want to know. I want to know that. I want to know that. When's people going to get arrested? I went to prison. I know a couple people that went to prison for less. I mean, you defrauding the American people. What if we was taking money from the IRS? Like, if we didn't pay the IRS, guess what? We would go to prison. You know what I'm saying? What about y'all? What about y'all? It just doesn't make no sense to me. Well, I hope they get them. I really do. With that being said, everybody, I pray you have a good day. And to all the new people on this page, look, I do a little bit of everything, okay? It just depends on how I wake up. Sometimes I wake up and make funny family videos. Some days I wake up and record myself pouring coffee. Some days I wake up and say, you know what? I want to talk about politics on this live because it's crazy. And some days I wake up and say, you know what? I want to talk about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That's just what I do. I just like to create content. I like to talk to you guys. I like to talk about stuff. Now, if you don't like it, don't get racist with me. Just hit the thumbs down or something. Let me know that way, because I consider you my brother. Whether you love my content or hate my content, I love you, and Jesus loves us. So don't be toxic to me, man. We better than that. We better than that. You know what I'm saying? I'd give you the shirt off my back if I seen you in public. Don't do me like that. All right? And I'm a J6er. Put some respect on my name, man. Put some respect on my name. Don't be racist towards me, because then you prove the left right. The people that be on the left, they be like, Cash, you know, they really don't like you, bro. They only mess with you because they think that you know, is like them and that you hate blacks. And I'm just like, nah, bro, that ain't it. The people love me because I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I tell them. But then people like y'all come around. And when I say y'all, I'm talking to y'all. You know who I'm talking to, the racists. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all come around and then you make me second guess myself sometimes. You make me think like, yo, maybe they was right. Maybe they was right. Maybe I'm going about this thing all wrong. But then my final thought kicks in. It's like, hey, regardless, right, wrong, and different, doesn't matter. You're a child of God. And that's all that really matters. So Cash, you just keep on doing you and don't pay attention to none of the hate. Don't pay attention to none of the racists. Let them be them, and you continue to say God bless them and keep on creating content, because that's what you do. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I wish all of you all a great night. God bless you guys. And I'm going to probably create some more content, you know, maybe some film. That's what I've really been into lately, is filming, making little skits. So I think I'm going to focus on that. And with that, I bid you all good night. I love y'all. All right. Unite. Don't fight. Be a street light, because only you can be the change you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, you got to remember to pray, America, because without God, everything falls apart. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video and sharing this thing out. And if you want, I mean, you really want to be nice, become a member. Become a member of the page. Help a brother out. All right. Peace.